Well met, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reading through Omniscient Reader 56 to 60. It is time. So, as per usual, we'll give a quick recap of where we're at and then what happened in the previous 5 chapters and then get straight on with it. Very important. So, Night of the Prophets begins. Meet up with all the readers who have read up to a certain point, generally around 50 chapters. Just all the other characters that were brought in, and they brought a red meteorite, which is a scenario 5 item that they've been pumping with mana as per one of the disciples or higher ups instructions. Meteorite immediately hatches when they get there, and it's pre-scenario 5, but it begins a hidden scenario while they're still in scenario 4. Pretty much the dragon, I think it's Ignia, hatches, and they can't kill it yet. They're not strong enough. But they have to just, at this point in time, avoid the attacks that it's pumping out. So that I think there was 10 attacks that they need to dodge. And every time there's those green rooms from kind of like how the landlords were handling things. And a certain number, so they have to be in the safe spots with a certain number of people to activate them. And then they'll be safe. And then, while that's going on, half of the disciples have showed up at the Night of the Prophets as well. They're trying to recruit Junghyeok, and they've split some blue ice pills among them, giving like a frosty or icy aura to their own, unique skills or whatever you call it. Dokja chooses, he's offering. The disciple came with a plan to recruit him, and he offered it to Junghyeok, to Dokja. He's still impersonating him at the meeting, by the way. I forgot to mention that. To Dokja. And then Dokja's like, right, nah, don't care. I'm just gonna, go do my own thing. I'm Junghyeok, the protagonist. Charges straight into Ignia's attack. And as Ignia readies his attack, you see Dokja dodge. He dodges the Inferno Breath, or I can't quite remember what the move's called. Same thing. It incinerates everything. The disciple does not dodge it, and then Doctor is able to plant the flag, complete the hidden quest, King's Path, and then he's able to choose his reward, and he chose the King of No Killing reward, and then he immediately just gets burnt up by the dragon. It's a interesting way to go about things, but he knows what it does, so we're good. The fourth wall and the King of No Killing needed some time to sort themselves out, because apparently they're conflicting skills. And while that's happening, Doctor is able to observe exactly what's happening at Chungmuro Station thanks to his Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, which is now at level 3. So he sees they're under attack by the other half of the disciples. So that's 1 through 7, I think, since 5 was at the Night of the Prophets. And he sees it from a ghost perspective at first around our characters like Sanga, Pildu, and Gil, but then as Jihai is in trouble, he is able to become / control, or at least see the perspective and influence a little bit of Junghyeok as Jihai is in trouble. It is a very good scenario, or not good for Jihai, but Junghyeok Dokja is there. So the disciples are screwed. They cannot match his power right now. And he pretty much covers that bit, and then right as he saves Jihai, he is then revived immediately in the next chapter, which is right back in the Ignia hidden scenario, and he's got no gear at all, naked, right in the middle, fire dragon, everything great. He gets the team to gather blue ice pills, and then decides to get them all together so that he can use them. Grabs a cold resistance from becoming Junghyeok. He was able to, take or use one of his skills, kind of like how the Constellation granted one of Jihai's to him. Because he was Junghyeok for a little bit, he was able to get one of Junghyok's skills. Very cool. Chooses cold resistance, pops the 5 pills, and then, goes like a blue aura lad. It looked very cool. Very nice. And he's able to defeat Ignia thanks to, the combined buffs of all the pills and everything, and his omniscient viewpoint, seeing the weak spots. And also a bit of, you know, because he was Junghyuk for that little bit, he was able to kind of mimic the way that he was fighting as well. Like he felt the way that Junghyuk used the sword because he was Junghyuk, right? It was so natural to him. And when he came back, he's just like, how did he do it? Like that. There you go. Improves weapon proficiency. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So after the end, the Dokkaebi are super suspicious of Junghyuk. It says Junghyuk, but they're always talking to Dokja. So I'm kind of interested if they see them differently or are they the same character. That was a little bit weird to me. But since he lost all of his items, clothes, he grabbed some off Minseob and I think it was not Lee. He grabs some stuff off the other two disciples that are following him now and gets their phone as well because he lost his copy of TWSA. But he is able to, you know, sign in with his account and re-download it all to the new phone. So thank goodness, bound to his account. And then the level up Dokkaebi comes in and he pretty much lowers the time limit of scenario 4. I think they had like 5 or 7 days left. Now they've got 2. So yeah, it's on. It's on. They travel back to Chungmuro, where the head of one of the disciples is still alive and talking, as you do. And yeah, Dokja kind of talks to it, and then he's just like, "Wait, are you an author?" And that's where we're at. So initial thoughts, an author is like someone who worked on the story at one point in time, knew the direction of where it was going, but then, you know, maybe it was off the story for whatever reason and someone else took over. That's my initial thoughts. So he would have a very good idea of where it was going, but we'll find out. I'm ready to hear some explanations right now, and I'm very keen to see what Junghyuk thinks of Dokja at this point in time. They're kind of becoming more like each other. Is he influenced by Dokja's decision there? We're about to find out. We need to know more. It's time. All right. With all that being said, let us get into the series. Episode 56, lads. Here we go. An author. Straight up. Yes. So this is the disciple with the one on his head. Well, the one on him. His only head right now. One of the few job classes that can use the avatar skill. If he indeed is an author, the many miracles he performed make sense. The doctor just talking to him. Are you by any chance an author? Ooh. Titles. Episode 56, Chapter 12. First person main character point of view, Part 4. So they're back at Chungmuro. Their target in less than 48 hours now they have to take Changxin Station. Changxin Station. My goodness. It started already. Alright, so people looking a little shocked. I'm sure of it. What I'm seeing here is not the real him. It's just another avatar. An author. The head smiles. Not creepy at all. Do you mean the creator of the revelation? You got me. You're right. I was the one who wrote the revelation. What? What is he going on about? That's not at all what I meant. You wrote the revelation? Why is he over there now? Oh, he's looking at he's looking at Junghyuk. Omniscient Reader's viewpoint skill activated. Junghyuk is using the skill lie detection level 6. Of course, of course. Yes. And I also am the only one who possesses the revelation. I knew he'd be using that skill, talking about Junghyuk. Oh, is that so? Well, let's hear what you have to say. Junghyuk Yu has verified that the statement is true. I am the only one who possesses... No, but that can be true. That can be true because he doesn't know. He doesn't know Dokja is the one that's read it all. He knows he has a copy, but he doesn't. We'll carry on. Dokja is just, what? He really has the file as well? He's smiling. Is he really the author of TWSA? And then, you know, he's flashing back to reading it. There's no way this is true. What is this revelation that you speak of, to be exact? And then calm down, calm down. I need more clues. Don't you know already? An epic tale foretelling what is to come in the future. Junghyeok has verified that the statement is partially true. Okay, so he can detect half-truths partially. Now it's my turn to ask you, how did you find out about my plan? Are you also a prophet? Oh, didn't you say you wrote the revelation? And you don't know? No fun being an omnipotent creator. He is definitely not the author of TWSA. If he was indeed the author of TWSA, he would be able to recognize me, its only reader. That's true. Maybe he's like a producer or something. But this is quite interesting. I thought that woman in Surodamon Penitentiary would be the last disciple. I didn't know there was someone like you still around. Surodamon Penitentiary? I guess you don't know. Let's make a deal. Tell me who you are, and I will give you some useful information. Well, I don't think you have any information that's useful to me. You must be on a high horse because you outsmarted me this time. But this isn't my real body. You were just lucky to... I know about the future. Doctor just straight up interrupts him. Nice. What? And much more than you at that. Tell him how it is. I should get to work since Junghyeok is watching my every move. Junghyeok Yu has confirmed that you are telling the truth. Okay, very nice. Nonsense. There's no way you can know more than I... Wait, are you... Hold on. Could he be that guy? Don't say that guy. To my knowledge, there are no text copies of TWSA because it's not popular enough. But if the person in front of me is indeed him, it makes perfect sense he has the files, and he also knows a lot about TWSA. Who's him? Is it fun to plagiarize other people's works? Uh-oh. Oh, a competitor. What? I didn't know you'd still be doing this. A revelation? He seems agitated. It's definitely him. Oh. Why do you keep doing this? It still eats me up inside thinking about the things the real creator had to go through because of you. Wait, is this... Okay, I'll keep going. He's talking to a severed head. The other guys are just standing on the platform. What are you... I knew something was up. The information you had was kind of half-assed. Just like one of the biggest trolls. Don't you think you've done enough leeching off the success of others? The world has turned to ruins, and you're still doing this? The head grits its teeth. Junghyeok! The head calls out to Junghyeok. Junghyeok! Join me! As I already told you, I know the entire revelation. Only I can lead you to the end of the road that you walk. Think about it. You can't beat the 46th scenario on your own. Whatever. I've heard that before. You're planning to go up against the likes of Anna Croft or Zarathustra? What is Zarathustra? You'll have to join me. Huh. I've never heard of this thing you call revelation. It's like a prophecy. You'd know because you can see my attribute, right? I'm the last one left. Oh. Okay. Junghyeok Yu activated the skill, Eye of the Sage. Wait, what's he checking now? Level 2 Omniscient Reader's viewpoint is activated. You cannot use Omniscient Reader's level 2 due to fatigue. Yeah, he's kind of tired right now. Damn it, not now. Kill him. You'd know already, but he is dangerous. Not only has he impersonated you, he also botched the future events. Same goes for you. I'm different. Who are you trying to blame? Join me, Junghyeok. I will even sign a contract if you want me to. I will never betray you. And Junghyeok walks forward. One calls himself a prophet, and the other calls himself a revelator. The head's just screaming, kill him! Kill him now! Junghyuk's got a foot to his head. Oh, what are you doing? If you really know the future, tell me this. Oh, we've seen this before. What? Uh-oh. He's stepping on the head, And he's got the blade at Dokja's throat. Oh no. Here's my question. Will I end up killing him here and now, or not? Hui-Won got the sword ready. What the hell are you doing? If you really know the future, you'd know what I do next. You sicko, there he goes again. Of course you'll kill him. That's what you're meant to do. Kill him then. Bruh, he's already done it once. And the very next panel, there's just a crack. He stomps. He was all talk after all. What? Junghyeok chose to spare me? Ooh. He just looks at him and turns away. What? Where are you going? And then, wait, are you gonna leave Jihai here? Runs after him. I will change my plan now that the future has changed. Why don't we work together? While we're at it, I can help you. And then he stops. I've paid back my debt. I'm not taking your flag as my last favor to you. Oh. There's some respect there, right? It's not all about the debt. You can't leave the station anyway unless I remove you from the group. Do you want to be punished? You're the leader of your group. You can use the punish skill on your group member. You can use the punish skill to either kill or punish a member of your choosing. We needed a divine punish here. And then Junghyeok, he's got the sword ready. Oi, oi, oi. I know what you're planning to do. You're going to go towards Junggu and complete the scenario. Your goal is to get the black flag by completing the king's path, isn't it? I'll help. Maybe it'll be faster if I just took your flag now. I'd love to see you try. Oh, which will be faster? Your sword or my tongue? Would you like to use the skill punish on the group member Junghyeok Yu? The standoff. Nice. Doctor's just smiling. You don't need to go towards Junggu. Let's go north. I'll help you take the Tyrant King's territory and his flag. I can do it alone. He doesn't know. There's only 48 hours left until the scenario comes to an end. Do you think you can take over 20 stations and obtain a black flag during that time? Also, you have good reason to be heading up north, don't you? Don't tell me you're going to abandon your family this time. Ooh, that struck a nerve. Why you? Calm down, calm down. Junghyuk's got that aura out again. I'm trying to help. Please don't get so upset. I'm serious. It's every man for himself. What is it that you want from me? Everyone's concerned. Is he gonna be alright down there? I knew you'd come around. Whoa, Dokja, that's confidence. And then it's simple. I just want to know one thing. The man you just squashed, what was his attribute called? One of them must have been the last renouncer. What was his other attribute? And then there's a pause there. So what exactly was he? Or they're actually having a conversation. Oh wait, no. Dokja's just talking to Minseob and Seongguk. Great. Should I tell them or not? Why are they on their knees? I didn't tell them to do that. Do you know of a novel called SSS Grade Infinite Regressor? Oh my goodness, he's plagiarized the whole thing. Oh, I've read it before. It was even ranked #1 once. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember it. It was a mishmash of many different novels. How did it end again? It was still a good read though. They read TWSA, they must know quite a lot about web novels. Back when TWSA was still being serialized, I came across the novel on the list of popular works. This looks like there's solo leveling ads that are around the place right now. It's just like the characters stuck on some weird app looking thing, like interface, and it's supposed to be a game, but the artwork is clearly stolen. Psychopath regressor who's stuck in an infinite regression. Nice. Transcendental beings called constellations who support humans. Streaming system, a game of survival against the odds. SSS grade infinite regressor. The first disciple is the author of that novel. I'm not going to say it again. The infinite regressor. What? I know those elements were rather cliche, but from the finer details and how they were put together, I left a comment right away. So he's met him online, obviously. Hasn't this plagiarized TWSA? And had my inbox flooded with hate messages. Oh, feels bad, man. The author of TWSA was happy that his novel got more views. Oh, wait, Dokja is single-handedly carrying it. The novel was plagiarized? That's right. He should have had the original files for the novel he wrote copying TWSA. Wow, come to think of it, they were quite similar. It was because he copied TWSA that he partially knew what events would unfold. And doesn't that mean it would be impossible for us to beat him if he plagiarized TWSA to the end? But he didn't. He only plagiarized the beginning so that he could deny it later when someone accused him of doing so. So, he should run out of intel as time passes. How do you know that, sir? And then he's thinking, because I was the only reader after episode 100. I just do. But first, there's something I need you to do for me. Oh. You told me earlier that the Revelators were defeated by the Tyrant King. Yes, when we tried to take over Changxin Station, a few of them should still be there giving him information as prisoners. Oh no. And then we see the gang kind of helping each other. Sanger's giving Jihai some water. Lee's polishing his shield. And Hui-Won's kind of looking over the crew. Is that so? Great. There's about 48 hours left until the scenario ends. I wouldn't be able to defeat the Tyrant King in that time if I took him head on. We're going to spread false intel to confuse them. We'll give them a part of the revelation. What? But how? We already know how. He's got, what was his name? Dong-hoon. Yes. The internet lad waiting to connect them. And then he just grins. Starting now, we'll make text copies of SSS grade infinite regressor and spread it. Ah, very nice. It won't be off-putting at all. Alright, and then it sums up the scenario. The only thing that's different for capture the flag is the time limit down to 48 hours. Actually, maybe it should be less now. Oh no, it still is 48. Alright, plagiarize the plagiarizer. You're insane, smart, or both. And then, oh man, getting close to the really first exciting part of this story. The first really exciting. It's been good so far. I can't wait. There's so many more entertaining parts, but what's coming soon is definitely in the top 10 moments. I assume this build up to the Tyrant King is going to be rather large. And last one. Honestly, I can't wait to learn more about the constellations and Dokja of this world. The entire setting of the story is incredibly intriguing. Yes, sir. Oh, this is a long chapter. Here we go. 57. Still at Chungmuro. Starting now, we'll make text copies of Infinite Regressor and spread it. And we'll make it look as if it's a part of the revelation that the prophets had. Pildu, lend me a laptop. He's like, oh no. But we don't remember what happens in the novel. How will we make the text copy? Why would we need to remember a plagiarized novel? We know the original story. Oh. And then Pildu, be careful with that, you punk. The plan is simple. The people who planned their moves according to the earlier chapters of TWSA are the fake author who plagiarized it, and the person who is exploiting the prophets for their revelation, the Tyrant King. The one who wants to monopolize the intel, and the one who wants to learn more. Oh, and then we get a nice panel of like Tyrant King silhouetted and Dokja. Very cool. I'll pit those two against each other. I will give you all the information you need. I'll elaborate on the novel's earlier plot and add some information about some items. Items that could lure the fake author and the Tyrant King. Is this so that they could plant the flag and then deal with him after, maybe? Then episode 57, chapter 13, War of Kings, part 1. Okay, not bad. We have a location update. Target Changxin, current Chungmuro. Nothing's changed there. And someone's tapping away. Looks like Minseob. Yeah, look at him. I never knew writing could be this hard. I have nothing but respect for authors now. A writer's block. You don't need to try too hard. It's not like we're actually writing a novel. All we need is to add the information that can lure them out. And we'll change the characters around a bit. There's something that concerns me. It would be more than enough to shock people like Lee or Jihai. They'll find out sooner or later that this world is part of a novel, but It doesn't have to be now. That is true actually. Yeah, because even no wait, Hui-Won, well, sorry, is supposed to be like a human. Sanger is a human. Gil's a human, but Lee Jihai, yeah, this I think Junghyok's catching on there. He has to be. And then Minxia, about that, I don't think you need to worry about it. What? Well, Seongguk and I have been testing the waters, telling different people that this world is part of a novel. Oh? They don't seem to be able to understand what we mean, as if they're NPCs in some video game. What? Interesting. And then they just walk away. Enough with the tomfoolery, let's get going. They just think we're joking, no matter how serious we've been. That is quite unexpected. That's how the first disciple was able to see if someone was a prophet or not. And that's also probably why they call it a revelation. Interesting. What do you think is the difference between the characters and us? We're real people, and they're just fictional characters from a novel. Oh, that's very simply put. Then when did the real world end and the world of the novel begin? That's a good question. Well, since the start of the first scenario, perhaps? Then are they real people or just characters? That's what I was confused about. When their character bio update. Also, he needs to use his attribute thingy on Sanger and Gil now. Because these two were able to update eventually. Surely Sanger and Gil will be able to have this. Because they were updating information at the time. He's got to try it soon. Since the recent update, I was able to browse the character. Thank you. I was able to browse the character information. He turns around and looks at Gil. If all the people turn into characters with the passing of time... Here we go. Personal skill. Character profile. Activated. What is it, Dokja? So Gil and Sanger are right there. This character does not have a registered character profile. It's still collecting information on the target character. So they haven't done enough to be a part of the story just yet. I'm not sure how it works yet. So he sighs, and then it's nothing. He reassures them, and then Minseo, I got it, sir. Take a look and see how you like it. Oh, it's good. It wouldn't have lasted long if it was serialized, but that doesn't matter right now. That's so harsh. Now, let's spread the rumor that the revelation has been leaked. Think there's enough time? I'll ask Dong-hoon for help. It won't take too long if we use his basement dweller attribute. But what about the stations that don't have an internet connection? He can connect them. Then someone steps forward. I have someone perfect for the job. Oh, is this Inho? No, Inho was the other guy. Oh, he's got a character profile. They're excellent. He says, leave it to me. I'm the man for the job when it comes to rumors. Ilhan Kang. There you go. Ilhan. So this is the lad that was, yeah, originally trying to get them away from the station for the very first diversion. So he's back and raring to go. The character, Ilhun Kang, is subservient to your will. Your understanding of this character has increased. 44 hours left until the scenario ends. Damn, they were moving back to Chungmuro Station. Okay. Our mission won't be easy. So Dokja's talked to the group. If we don't take over Changsin Station within the next 40 hours, our group will perish. Where is Junghyeok gone again? And Jihai as well. Nothing's ever been easy for us. Who are we up against now? Someone called the Tyrant King. He's one of the 7 kings of Seoul. He has the largest territory in the northern Seoul area. They say he takes any beautiful men and women as his concubines, while killing or making slaves of all the ugly people. Lovely. I guess you might end up a slave, Dokja. Whoa. He likes him. The same could be said about you, Hui-Won. Oh, reversal. I wouldn't want to be a concubine. What if we just go kill him? It's so simple. We didn't think of that. Her skill would 100% activate, but will it be powerful enough? Anyway, sorry. It will be hard since he has a powerful supporting constellation. What is wrong with her? We have 2 options. We either take his flag, or we can take over Dabong Station, his headquarters. Oh, true. They're gonna have to bait him out, though. But you still need to take Chang's in first. But we'll head towards, oh my goodness, Guangguaman first. But why? I thought we were fighting them. They'll come to us. I've leaked some intel that might be of interest to them. We'll leave it later. Oh, we'll leave later since it will take some time for them to arrive, so we should get ready. And then pop-ups. Quite a few pop-ups start coming. The item you have listed in the auction has been sold. Through 4 of them. What is it? It looks like things are happening much faster than I expect. Did he put it on the auction house for gold? For coins, sorry. That's genius. And then Donghoon, I've spread rumors that the revelation can be bought through the auction house. Oh, that's genius. Thank you, Donghoon. Don't worry about it. I'm just repaying you for helping me. The character Donghoon Han is beginning to trust you. Of course, I didn't spread the text files for free. Do you have the conman attribute? Be young in the Dokja chat. How are the constellations reacting? They're really excited. The chat filters have been partially lifted as well. Oh. If I had spread the files indiscriminately, it might have fallen into the wrong hands, and people might not have believed it to be the real revelation, if it was available for free. That's why I chose to sell the revelation through the auction house. And then back to the chat. There are even incarnations who gifted their constellations the file. But wouldn't it make things difficult for you if you spread the intel that only you know about? No, it won't. Just give me my earnings. Give me the dosh. I knew everyone who needed this would willingly buy it, since everyone who needs this information would already have a supporting constellation. You have sold 16 copies of Infinite Regressor. It's just that easy. Through the auction house, you have received 16,000 coins. Oh my. It's sold way better than expected. And then, well then, I'm gonna go get some sleep. What? Aren't you a bit too laid back? He's just got a big smile on his face. What is wrong with him? Wait, he just falls over. Straight on the floor. A good nap is more important than you think. Okay, he's just out. Level 3 of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint activated. While he's sleeping? So far, I've figured out that Omniscient Reader's viewpoint is divided into 3 levels. Level 1, I can read the character's basic feelings and desires. So that's his, like, observation hockey kind of skill where he sees the attacks coming, gets told them so he can dodge. Level 2, I can read the character's thoughts. And level 3, I can enter the character's bodies and experience exactly what they're experiencing. And then the darkness kind of goes away. Are you there, sir? Oh wait, it did activate. We're at Dobong? Oh, wait, this is Tyrant King. Okay. He's on like a couch or something. Oh, I've spread the rumors to the Tyrant King. I've forgotten this guy's name already. Damn it, is he even listening? There are 2 conditions to activate level 3 of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. 1, my consciousness has to be faint and unstable. Oh, so he has to be like on the brink of sleep or like knocked out or something. They'll be making a move soon, or death, when he's got his passive up. Another is that both the character and I have an understanding. No. Wait. Let me read this again. I'll read just Dokja's part. There are 2 conditions to activate level 3 of Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. 1, my consciousness has to be faint and unstable. Another is that both the character and I have to be thinking about each other. So he's thinking about the spy he's planted. I've spread rumors to the Tyrant King. Damn it, is he even listening? They'll be making a move soon. So he's like merging with him right now. You're listening, right? And then he can actually see him through. I'm just going to call him Ilhong. I don't remember. It's something like that. Kang. Call him Kang. So that's the Tyrant King. So he can see them thanks to his viewpoint. And the revelation, it seems to be legit. Oh, so he's talking to their readers. I paid a good amount of coins for this intel. Who was it that made the copies available? Probably one of the other disciples. How reliable is it? There's 2 people like offering him food and water. We've checked the hidden pieces mentioned in the revelation. They all seem to check out. Then he cracks whatever he just grabbed from the bowl. Let's go to Wangwon Moon. Oh, no, I gotta say it again. Wangwamun Station. We will take over the station before anyone else. Excellent. Good. The Tyrant King is on the move. And then now, for the other fake author. He's thinking Minsiob. Then he's focusing. Sir, they've arrived, sir. They're on the surface. Wait, the poison. Okay. So he's just peeking out the window of an apartment building with some binoculars. Seeing how he's wearing that black hoodie, I'm sure that's him. He got there first, as I expected. It's him, the fake author. They're trailing him. Oh. The most important hidden piece for the third regression is Wang Huamun. He has himself cornered, so he can't help but get there in a hurry. But there seems to be more of them. The kings from Yongdengpo, Yongsan, and even Seongdonggu seem to be here. So the characters / readers, whoever's left that have completed their fourth scenario are already there. Interesting. We might have our hands full. There's a smile there. Level 3, Omniscient Reader's viewpoint deactivated. There's a flash next to him. Ugh. Ow. I'm aching all over. Level 3 is way too tiring. That explains why he was out of energy before. Because this thing must take a lot out of it. Because he just died revived. But he used most of his power while and then he fought the dragon. Level 3 is way too tiring. I can't use it for that long. And there were no bonus skill gains this time. Maybe that only happens when I enter first person main character POV. I still don't get how that works though. Hui-Won is right next to him. Oh, you're up? You're talking in your sleep. What did I say? I think you said mommy? What? Mom? Well, I guess I am worried about my mom. I can't tell if she's joking or not. Hui-Won, I have a favor to ask of you. What is it? I don't want you fighting in the battle at Wangwamun. What? She looks kind of shocked. Ooh, that she'll probably like flare up and try go for it. Uh-oh. It makes sense, but she's not going to take that well. Alright, comments. Gotta say, really liking the banter relationship between Hui-Won and Dokja. Yes, definitely. Oh, Lazy Broke Weeb has returned. The constellation, Lazy Broke Weeb, was shocked over the price of the so-called revelation on the KB bag. 5 codes of his sponsored. And then, yay, my spending addiction is back. That 2 weeks killed me, but I'm so glad we're back in the groove again. Do you all ship Huikja? It's an interesting. Just say Hui-Won and Dokja. Yes. Alright, episode 58. Here we go. Farewell, Mrs. Yu. Take good care of yourself. Wait, Sang is off. Okay. Interesting. So it looks like Pildu Gong is staying to guard the station with Lee. Safe travels, you can do it. She's already so popular even though she assumed the role just a few days ago. She is amazing. Oh, and then that's her worried face right there, boys. Dokja, do you really think I'll be of any help? I don't take just anyone with me. I know, but I don't know if I'll be as helpful as Lee or Hui-Won. Wait, Hui-Won was left behind? Before we left for Gwanghwamun, we divided ourselves into teams. Okay. Excluding Junghyeok and Jihai, who are beyond my control. Feels bad, man. Lee and Pildu were left in charge of defenses. He sure keeps working me to the bone. And then Lee's just like, yes, sir. Don't be so disappointed, Lee. Work on those skills in the meantime. I'll be needing your help once we finish this scenario. And Hui-Won was sent on a mission of her own. Well, she better be safe. Okay, she's zooming. Sanga, Gil, Seongguk, and I headed for Gwanghwamun. I'm probably still saying that wrong, but I've got this now. You can do something that those two can't. I need you with me for this mission. Feels like leading the way. You said you had a certificate in Korean history, right? Oh, yes. Do you remember the items I got from the statue of the great monk Samyang? There will be similar items on the way to Gwanghwamun, since there are more monuments and even the National Museum in that direction. They're going looting. Oh, I see. There must be other relics and ruins that have the power of constellations. Yes, your mission is to find such items. And then, why are you in your underwear? Oi, quiet, unless you're gonna give me your pants. Okay, wait. Oh, right. So that's the back two guys talking. No, that would be weird. Okay, I'll do my best to jog. I'll do my best to jog my memory, so she's gonna remember what's up there. Nice. We're considerably outnumbered, so it's vital we gather as many possible on the way there. The Tyrant King should have his incarnations, and the fake author should also have many men with him. And the latter half of the fourth scenario is pretty much a proxy war between the high constellations. Let's see. Sanger, with her knowledge of history, should be very useful here. And then, come to think of it, I do remember a place. Not sure if I remember correctly, but there should be a shrine nearby. And then Seonga, can we do something about my pants first? We should drop by on the way, since there may be some powerful spirits there. Although he isn't Korean. Oh. Maybe I should recognize this, but I'm not sure. Episode 58, Chapter 13, War of Kings, Part 2. So they are going the opposite way to Changsin Station. But, I mean, who's to say they couldn't just go above ground at Gwanghwamun and then just cut straight across, right? Maybe that's the play. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the other guy, the author's running on top of ground right now. And then, okay, so immediately, what is this? They're all stunned. Who would have thought there would be a shrine to one of China's greatest generals in the middle of the city? And that Sang is saying what I was thinking. The toxic fumes are gone. That was just for the second scenario. What? They could have come up here earlier. What should we do now? I don't think what I did with the great monk Samyong will work here. Let's try showing our respects. And he offers a bit of water. They all pray. This shrine has been abandoned for a while now. A constellation who wields a crescent blade is delighted by your visit. The constellation who wields a crescent blade has revealed his nickname. The constellation, Lord of the Beautiful Beard, has given you his blessing. Blessing increases your stamina and strength by 5 for the next 24 hours. World buffs. By 5? Wow. Sir, we've totally lucked out. Yes. Lord of the Beautiful Beard. Even though he's a Chinese general, all Koreans know of him. This shrine is to honor Guan Yu, a deified, I'm not sure how you quite say that, deified general of the Three Kingdom period. It's a little odd that a shrine to Guan Yu is in the middle of Seoul, but I guess it's because he's such a big historical figure. Like how there's a shrine to the Korean Admiral Yi Sun-sin in Japan. This is a good start, but I don't think we'll be able to get any items here. How long did the buff last? 24 hours. It's not bad if they're fighting in 24 hours. It's gonna wear off. It would be nice if we got something like his green dragon crescent blade. And then Gil's insect seems to detect something. What's going on? Dokja! Oh my, what is this? Looks like Loki's army just comes out. They're all wearing hats with spikes on it. What's going on? Are they cosplaying? They're just walking forward. A bunch of warriors, I guess? That outfit. They stop. Oh, who is this? Isn't that Seungmin Hwang in the front? They look like they're actors. Huh? Is there a movie shoot at a time like this? Who dares block the king's path? And you are? I think I know who you are though. That brown flag. Oh, here we go. Are you a king as well? Wow, they're all... How are they so decked out? So uniform. Isn't that... Jiwon Min, I see you know who I am. Who is she? No, it's Junghyeok. I am such a huge fan, and Doc just whacks him on the back of the head. Calm down, bro. Personal skill. Dispel evil, level 2, activated. He under influence? And he calls himself a hypnotist. Yes, he is. If Junghyeok knows who she is, then that means she isn't just a character. The King of Beauty, one of the 7 Kings of Seoul in TWSA, was also named Jiwon Min. Could it be just a coincidence? Character profile. And then it pops up. Look at her. She's almost like giggling, laughing at what just happened. Of course. So, Jiwon Min, age 26, Lady of the Sleeping Brocade. I don't know what that is, but sure. Personal attribute, actor, rare. King of Beauty, heroic. Weapons proficiency, level 5. Whoa. Military command, level 2. Military command, level 2. Why is that twice? Skin correction, level 1. Don't know what that means. 1,000 faces, level 3. Oh, it's code from Avatar. And acting, level 2. Stigma, divine charm, level 4. So that's probably what the hypnosis is. And unique heroine, level 3. Overall stats, stamina 18, strength 18, agility 21, mana 23. She's pretty stacked, actually. Perfect match between the supporting constellation and the incarnation. Her beauty will shine even brighter thanks to her constellation. Her army remains loyal for as long as she remains beautiful. Interesting. I knew it. She is a character from TWSA. But then, how did Junghyeok recognize her when he's not a character? He's read further than he let on, or? It's an honor to meet you, Miss Min. Oh, are you also a fan of mine? Not really. Oh, she stops. What? But how can I not know? The king of Seondong-gu. She is pretty, but she's not my style. Sangha is just as pretty. Aww. What is that? It seems you are highly in tune with your sporting constellation. Please tell her that it's an honor to be in the presence of the last queen of Silla. Character. Jiwon Min's constellation is startled. Lady of the Sleeping Brocade, also known as Queen Jinseong, the last ruler of unified Silla. I've seen cases like this in TWSA. There's no need to be so flustered. So he's talking to them now. Are you not here to fulfill the wish of Silla? Back to thinking. So I've seen cases like this in TWSA. The incarnation and supporting constellation can be so in tune that the supporting constellation can force their unified desires upon their incarnations. So it's kind of similar how he's an omniscient reader with someone else at some point. He can influence their decision. The constellations kind of merge with the incarnation. What? But they're unaware that they could die if things go wrong. The constellations too. Oh. If things follow the novel, then the 3 districts of Seoul, Seondong-gu, Yongsan-gu, and there's a long one, Yongdongpo-gu are at war with one another. Okay? Just like the later 3 kingdoms period of ancient Korea. Oh, good. War's gonna break out above ground. Battles underground. Oh. There's a Star Wars quote there from Jar Jar, but I'm not going to say it. Alright, and then something immediately pops up. A bounty on a scenario has arrived. Huh? Bounty scenario? Uh-oh. My supporting constellation wants to see how sincere you are. She said with a flat face, no emotion. You will accept, right? Ooh, so something constellation, maybe, of the 3 later kingdoms. So it's a bounty. And there's question mark difficulty. A clear condition. The Lady of the Sleeping Brocade and other constellations of Silla want to crown the incarnation Jiwon Min as the true king of the 3 areas. I feel like this is a side quest. Assist the incarnation Jiwon Min to defeat the other kings supported by late Bakje and Taebong's constellations. Right, so those are the other 2. You will gain the favor of the constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brocade upon successfully completing the scenario. Time limit, 38 hours. Oh, reward, 2,000 coins. That's kind of stingy. But I guess the favor would be worth more. I wonder whether you get like a skill or something again. And then it doesn't have a penalty for failure. He hasn't accepted it though. He's just looking at it. I'll get straight to the point. Join my site. And he's just, that's what I said. 2,000 coins? Seriously? He's so cheap. And then the War of Kings is imminent. I don't know who your supporting constellation is, but the smaller groups in the area will be taken out. The only way you will be able to survive is to Dokja just straight up. No. Interrupts her mid-sentence. What? I don't want to. 2,000 coins, is she kidding me? Let's get going. We have a lot of work to do. Wait, if this is enough, I can give you more. Don't tell me you don't know how much 2,000 coins is worth. Has she seen the auction house? Stuff is expensive. And then, don't you realize the situation you're in right now? I am the Queen of Silla. I will soon unite the three kingdoms and reign supreme. Matter of fact, you're the one who should be paying 2,000 coins to me. Don't you get it? And then Sanga's, excuse me, your highness, what is it? She's really into this act. To my knowledge, Silla was the least powerful of the three kingdoms. Oh, don't say that. Historically speaking, don't you think you're at a disadvantage? She's so honest. How will you... She's stunned. What do you know about history? Are you a historian? I have a first grade certificate in Korean history. First grade certificate? That's nothing to boast about. I guess you're right. Sang it as the classic maneuver. Let's go, Sanga. Doctor. She doesn't seem to know her history very well. Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, despises duo min supporting constellation. Fair point. Wait, how about 3,000 coins? Wow, 3,000. No thanks. Constellation, secretive plotter scoffs at the high constellation's offer. You have been gifted 3,000. He's rolling it at secretive plotters on it. 3,500. I'll give you 3,500. Doctor's just got his eyes closed. If only she knew the messages I was getting right now. You've sold 5 more copies of the Infinite Regressor knockoff through the auction house. You have earned 5,000 coins. It's easy money. 3,600. 3,700. Doctor just sighs. I knew it. How dare you play hard to get? I would like to make a counteroffer. I have a bad feeling about this. How about 10,000 coins? 10,000? Oh, she is annoying. Oh, is that too low? Well, you are a queen after all. Make it 20,000. She laughs. Ha! You pulling my leg right now? 20,000 coins? Don't tell me you seriously think you're worth that much. No. I'm offering to buy you for 20,000 coins. What? You and all your men, to be exact. He's got his click ready. There it is. What? There's no way you have that much money. That much. Just because you don't have that much doesn't mean everyone's like you. And then it just clinks up 20,000 coins. Make contact with the person you want to trade with. You believe me now? And there's much more where that came from. Oh, that looks like a 3 right there. He's got about 40k stacked up. Ms. Min, not everything in the world can be solved with money. As an actress, you of all people should know that. I'm disappointed. She's so dumb. And then they just walk away. Dokja was the man next to her. Yeah, probably. He might be the incarnation of Guanchang. And how dare you? Are you from Baekje? So he's trying to retaliate a little bit. Constellation, unrelenting Hwarang. Heed your remarks. Guanchang was a tenacious Hwang who died in the Battle of Hwangsenbil. His stigma may be average, but his loyalty to his kingdom is unmatched. I apologize for pronouncing these. I try. Hwang were an elite group of male youth during the kingdom of Silla. That woman, though, is she a celebrity? You and Seongguk both seem to recognize her, but I've never seen her before. Oh, what? Maybe. I don't know her either, Sanger. Really? Oh, that's a relief. If Juon Min is a character from the novel, it makes sense that Gil and Sanger don't know her. But for some strange reason, Seongguk seems to recognize her. Okay. Seongguk, stop eyeing them and come over here. You said earlier that you're a fan of Miss Min? Oh, yeah. Don't you know her? She's a famous actress. Huh? Miss Min is... Wait. How do I know who she is? No. Have I always? This is what I was saying. He's becoming a character, right? So, at a certain point, once Dokja assumed control of them or something, they became a character in the story. And then he activates the character profile. So I have heard the name Juon Min before. And then he's just looking at his skills again. Seongguk Lee, 25. Sporting Constellation, manager of the Old Ticker. And he's a hypnotist. Hypnosis level 3, bluff level 5, weapons proficiency level 3, search attribute level 2, comfortable sleep level 1, stamina 13, strength 13, agility 17, mana 18. Character's evaluation is currently in progress, so it's still building. Even though he's more in the system than Lee and Gil, something's not right. He's changing. And then Seongguk's 9th Renouncer attribute has disappeared. Oh, true. I didn't even see that. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what I was saying. He's become a character. Excellent. 35 hours left until the scenario ends. Alright, I can't tell if we're zooming or not. We are definitely not zooming. Holy crap, this is a lot of information. Alright. Comments. Secretive plotter is flexing that he really is. That's really interesting. It seems like the past few chapters we've been delving into real people becoming characters, and this gives us some more info on it. I wonder if eventually Dokja and the gang will become characters, though I wouldn't be surprised if Dokja is immune because he read the whole thing to the end. I definitely don't think he's immune. The more he delves into that immersion feature that he has, it's hit him twice now. When he gets immersed into the story, I think that's when they're most likely to become a character, if that makes sense. Because now that the reader is no longer, you know, able to adjust the story at all because they don't know anything, they are now just a common character. Gil and Sanger are still unknowns, right? Because we don't know what they can do. But maybe at that point, when they show what they can do, and then they agree to work for Dokja, maybe at that point, that's when the character profile will swing back. Like, he'll be able to see what they can do. But I'm very keen. This is good so far. This is good stuff right here. Lazy Broke Weeb, of course. Constellation Lazy Broke Weeb. Have warned the constellation of Scylla's, but it didn't listen and is now laughing at it. 5 coins have been sponsored. Okay. We won't read the edits just in case. Episode 59. All renouncers who have read TWSA know the future. But Seongguk only knows the earlier chapters of the novel. So this is discovering he's becoming a character. The scenario must have progressed past what Seongguk knows. When such a thing happens to a renouncer, do they end up turning into characters? That's another point though. Yeah, because Gil and Sanger aren't, and even Hui-Won aren't renouncers. But yeah, we need more info. And then if so, maybe someday I could, even Dokja's thinking it. I think that has to be based on his immersion and how different the story becomes from the original compared to now. I reckon. Character Juon Min is slightly attracted to you. He's just looking at it with dead eyes. What? Attracted? She looks upset. More upset, if anything. I can't see from that well, though. Wait, how could I have forgotten? Junghyeok grabbed Jiwon by the collar the first time they met. And throughout that regression, Jiwon was... Oh. Oh, no one's ever been that rough with me before. I can sense an unpleasant gaze. An enemy, perhaps. Oh my goodness. Was this the first one, did he say? Oh no, his 11th regression. He's just fed up. It's like, oi. And then Doctor's just laughing. Oh, no way. I didn't do anything like that to her. He kind of humiliated her. A little bit. Doctor, yes, coming. I have a bad feeling about this. I hope I'm wrong. Oh no. There it is. Another one, I guess. Episode 59, Chapter 13, War of Kings, Part 3. Alright, so current position, Gwanghwamun. Current station, Changsin. And then home base is still home base down there. Looks like we're at another shrine. Oh no, National Palace Museum of Korea. His heart began to race as he reached the entrance of the National Palace Museum of Korea. Okay. Most of the relics here are worthless, but one of them is a real treasure. This is in yellow writing. The 4-yin demon decapitator. That sounds pretty good. Gwangwaman's most valuable SSS 5S grade item should be hidden here. Okay. I know it was made up, but you've really done a number with the writing here. That wasn't a compliment. Wipe that grin off your face. If it's real, shouldn't we get to it before the others? Not right now. Wait, Gildan buy the book, did he? Your eyebrow? There's no such thing as a 5S grade item, but the 4-yin demon decapitator is still a great sword. Even Junghyeok made use of it during his 3rd regression. Whoever's seen the revelation that we spread will definitely try and get their hands on it. And meanwhile, where is the Tyrant King? Are they carrying him around? He's just sitting on a chair. Meanwhile, we'll use that chance to grab all of the other relics. And they're all crouching, ready to go. They'll make their move sooner or later. When they go, or will go when they do. And there, oh, the yellow Dekebi has appeared. The level up one. My goodness. Corrects glasses. I'm glad to see that you've all gathered in one place, and all good children deserve a prize. Uh-oh. What is this? The ground is cracking. Opening up. Tyrant King, author, Doctor's group. The main scenario has been updated. Uh-oh. Main scenario 4. The King's qualification has begun. Does he still need to plant the flag at Jungsin? Okay. The King's qualification. Main quest. Difficulty A. Clear condition. Occupy the ruler's throne on the main street of Gwangwamun. Oh no, I've lost it. Yes. Time limit 8 hours. Reward 10,000 coins. Probably death penalty for failure. Only those who have completed the hidden scenario, King's Path, can take part in the scenario. For Junghyeok, unless he's already planted the flags, he could participate, but he can't right now. The king who occupies the ruler's throne will be given absolute command over the other kings. Oh, which means the survivors as well. So this is like another grouping effort before the scenario 5, I guess. Special additional clear conditions exist in this scenario. Oh, good. Nice surprise. It's just popped out from the middle of the intersection. A new scenario? This isn't good. We still don't have enough occupied stations to clear capture the flag. You seem flustered. Don't worry too much. You'll be able to take your time with this scenario. As you may have guessed already, the 4th scenario was put in place to elect the one true king who is worthy of that throne. Of course, not any king will be able to sit there. It is there exclusively for the one king who has proved him or herself worthy. I will now reveal the first qualification. Just put Gil up there, he's got the hammer. And then, first one pops up. The one worthy of the throne shall be braver than the rest. The ruling throne does not want a weak king. You must have at least a black flag in order to sit on the throne. Additional qualifications will be revealed shortly. So he might have to go and level up his flag a bit more. Damn it, this isn't good. And we need to occupy at least 20 stations in order to get a black flag. What do? We still need 10 more stations for that. There shouldn't be any vacant stations nearby. That is exactly why this condition was made. He's going to have to try and take out one of the other ones. To my knowledge, there isn't anyone who has a black flag at this point. Did you forget? There's more than one way to change the color of a flag. Oh. We don't have any other choice but to take another leader's flag. And then immediately charge! Is this the authors group? Ignore them and run straight towards the museum. Is that Bam? His hair looks exactly like Juvial Grace, covering the eyes and everything. Interesting. Okay, it's just a random, but Bam's in it. Apparently. So, fighting on the outside. It's begun. Let's head west. It's a frightening sight. Sometimes I wonder if we're still in Korea. It was Korea, and still is, somewhat. Aren't you scared, sir? I am, but whether I'm a salaryman or a survivor in the world of TWSA, death will come for me sooner or later, making the most of his actions. What matters is how I choose to live my life, as long as I keep myself focused on that fact, and run when I give the signal. For now, I feel that I'm on the right path. Oh yes, that's a good panel. And then they all start legging it. Very nice. And then Seoul Museum of History. Okay, so we're at another museum. What should we look for here? Museum of History. We need to find something called a Gangnyeong. Yes. It's a dish-shaped relic from the Joseon era, but I don't know which floor it's on. Like a star chart? What's going on? We should split up since we need to find it quickly. Gil, you go with Sanger. And Seongguk? There's a huge whoosh. What is that red beam? Get down! Everyone inside, now. They're under attack. Arrows imbued with mana? Whoever it is, they're quite skilled. Who could it be? Could someone have seen through my plan? And he's laughing. Ha ha, you call yourself a king? Greenhorn. Give up your flag now if you value your life. Do so, and I will spare your men. Who is this clown? Character profile. Wang Yin-chu. Age 33. Supporting constellation. Last hero of Hwang Sanbil. Personal attribute. Bit part actor. Normal. Personal skills. Weapon proficiency 4. Acting 1. Find the weak. Level 1. So this is his thing. That's what he does. Stigma. Baekje swordsmanship. Oh. Interesting. Fight to the death level 2. Command detachment level 3. So that's like a squadron. Overall stats: stamina 19, strength 19, agility 21, mana 15. They can take him. Overall evaluation: a living testament to how even a below average person can become great when paired with a powerful constellation. His stigma can be deadly as he is highly in tune with his constellation. Okay. Damn it, I didn't expect to run into the last hero of Hwang Sanbil here. I can see why he's a bit part actor from that comically drastic tone he's using. Why did General Guybeik give his powers to someone like him? Maybe small fry, but he has a high stigma level. It's going to be hard to take him unless I increase my stats. Fair enough. But I can't waste my coins here because I need them for the last phase. Oh. And then, oh, he gets hit by something. Maybe I can spare 20,000 coins? He has 70,000 almost. 68,150. To pick the weak in the name of your kingdom. Have you no shame? Oh, wait. Did she accept? Oh, they turn around. Oh, Lady Min's here. Miss Min, sorry. What's the goddamn queen doing here? Such vulgarity. Just as expected from a general of a ruined kingdom. King of Beauty, Ji-won Min. Where the hell did she come from? She was stalking Dokja. Look at him. Did she follow me here? No way. She couldn't possibly. Character. Ji-won Min is slightly attracted to. Just straight up. What? He's... Oh no. Really? You're right about how I can't buy people with money. I am here to repay you for my transgression earlier. That is all. Don't mind me. How could you involve yourself in such trivial matters and you call yourself a queen and then the warrior? Enough! How dare you speak to our queen like that? Hwarang? Interesting. I can't believe someone actually signed a deal with that lousy constellation. He's taunting. You want to be beheaded like your constellation? Oh, provoking. Shot it. I'm glad that she came to help, but this is probably the worst matchup ever. As some of you may know, Guanchang was beheaded by Gaibake in the Battle of Hwangsanbyul. Oh. And then, yeah, he's Guanchang, he's Gaibake. Hi. Among the high constellations, there is a hierarchical system based on their actual past lives. A general of a kingdom cannot disobey their king, and rivals are given advantages and disadvantages based on historical records. All good. Step down. You should. Wait, you should step down. You can't win. There's about to be Yoda there. And such hierarchies are amplified the more the incarnations are in tune with their constellations. Makes sense. And then Dokja. Or did they go in and find some? Yes. We found it. Is that already? Gangpyeonggui. Great timing, Sanger. We might be able to win. What? Okay. Let's reenact the Battle of Hwangsanbyul. As some of you may know, Silla won the Battle of Hwangsanbyul. Wait, but did they lose the other guy? Oh. Character. Wang Yin-chu has activated the Stigma. Command Detachment Level 3. Charge! And then the boys start going in. Alright, nice. It's kicking off another war. His face when the system tells him G1 is attracted to him. Dokja here really be sweating more when confronted with a girl crushing at him than when fighting an actual fire dragon. Tense situation. Lazyberg Weeb. The constellation Lazyberg Weeb is currently trying to find a history book. You don't need it. We have Omniscient Reader. It covers everything right now. Episode 60. Final one for this video. This is going to be a long one. Also, my room, the oven, I can feel it. We're heating up. Here we go. Episode 60. Chapter 13. War of Kings, Part 4. And it's got black outline. Are we getting a flat? Yeah, we are. Oh, historical flashback. The Battle of Hwangsanbyul. It was a battle between the allied forces of Silla and the Tang dynasty led by Yusin Kim and the nation of Bakje led by General Gaibake. Yes. Silla won the battle thanks to young Hwarang's sacrifice. And it was the battle that took General Gaibake's life. And there is no retreat, no retreat. So there's Hwarang's charging in. Serve your king with unwavering loyalty. Serve him. All of Silla's Hwarang are now under the effect of the 5 commandments, level 2. So they've all got a buff. Looks like you have a death wish. Wipe the floor with the Silla scum. Character. Wang Yin-chu has activated the Stigma. Baekje swordsmanship, level 4. Okay. The forces meet. They clash. Have the soldiers retreat immediately. You can't fight Gaibake. You can't have Gaibake fight Guanchang. Retreat! Now! She's kind of freaking out. Ji-won Min has activated the skill. Military Command level 2. Sang is handing over the disc. The skill has been cancelled. I said, retreat! The soldiers have entered a frenzied state. Oh no, he takes a hit. The other guy's super effective. The constellation, Lady of the Sleeping Brocade, is nervous. Guanchang alone won't be enough, but the stage should be set right about now. What is going on? It looks like a scenario or something is forming up top. Bingo. What the scenery? Dramatization. They're going to reenact it properly. It occurs when historically relevant incarnations who are in tune with their constellations are locked in battle. It shifts the battle to the time and space which the constellations fought. Oh. The guy's just laughing. It's great to be back in Hwangsanbyul. He's on the floor already. Hooray, no. Constellation, the last hero of Hwangsanbyul, is overjoyed. We're not actually there. It's more of an augmented reality. The problem is that the incarnations themselves think otherwise. Look at Lady Min, she's freaking out. He's so powerful when he's not even a king. Miss Min. That's because this is a stage set exclusively for Gaibake. Not sure if that's how you say it. There are two ways we can turn this battle around. So Min's interested. The first is to leave Guanchang's incarnation to die in battle. But sir, Constellation, unrelenting Huang is flustered. What do you mean? This will be a perfect reenactment of the historic battle since dramatization has begun. The death of Guanchang's incarnation will boost the morale of Silla's troops, just as it did in history. And the second is we change history. What if we fail in doing so? Your kingdom will perish. Then we'll go with the first. I never asked you to choose. And then he's messing with the disc, the frisbee, the power frisbee. I'm going with the second option. I knew she'd say that. Then why did you bother telling me? I was giving you a chance. What Silla needs right now isn't you. The disc starts glowing, activating Gampyonggui's special ability. Echo of the Star. It is a star chart. Oh, okay, what's going on here? Echo of the Stars allows you to seek the help of a high constellation. The constellation can refuse your request, and the number of times Gangyonggui, my goodness, can be used will be reduced when the constellation responds to your request. Like a magic lamp, but they can say no. Gampyonggui, a tool for astronomical observation devised in the 17th century Joseon. Everyone is after the 4-yin demon decapitator, but this is actually the real deal. I will call upon a constellation. The high constellations hear your voice flowing through the stars. He's also gaining an audience for them all. But hey, what do you think you're doing? And then Saungak, I'll fend him off, sir. Get behind me, Miss Min. Dokja, I call upon the leader of the Huang, the great king, Chungmuro. Huh? Immediately, look at that. All the smoke just disappears. Suddenly the sky is just, you can see the stars. Constellations light up. The stars have set sail. That's cool. They're like shining even brighter. Constellation, Great King Chungmuro is looking at you. Great King Chungmuro. Yusin Kim, the leader of the Huang. Constellation, the Great King Chungmuro does not want to interfere in the current flow of history. Huh? Constellation, the Great King Chungmuro has refused your request. Wait, sir. What? Wait, can you hear me, sir? Sanger. I know of your historic tales. I've only read about them, but still. I understand that you want to respect the course of history, but some events never end, even after they've been recorded. Don't you have regrets? Have you already forgotten the sacrifices of the many young Huang and the people of Silla? History can't be changed, I know that. But if you were to help us now, you can still make a difference for those who are still here. Damn, she's got away with words, Sanger. Good on ya. Constellation. The Great King Chungmuro is listening to the incarnation Sanger you. It's speaking. Huang Sangbyo may be over for you, but it isn't for us. Constellation, Great King Chungmuro closes his eyes. Come to think of it, Sanger was famous for her presentations at work. It's a good thing I brought her along. Look at his face, he's like, oh. Okay. Constellation, the Great King Chungmuro, I still don't know, accepts your request. And then Dokja's got like a spotlight on him. He's glowing, sir. You have received the constellation Great King Chungmuro's protection. Oh, my body. It feels as if my heart's about to burst. He's supercharging him, sir. And then completely black. Please, lend me your voice for a while, so that I may unwind my anguish. He's possessing Dokja. The whole fighting just stops. Sang is looking over concerned. Dokja, are you... Oh... Oh my, he's got that aura right now. Long time no see, Guybake. Getting his sword out. General! There is no need to show me respect. How absurd. The past is long behind us, but why are you all gathered here? Guybake's just laughing. Don't you get it? Constellation, the last hero of Hwang Sang-byul, has possessed his incarnation as well. What? Okay. It's so that we could meet again. I am Yusin Kim, the 15th leader of the Hwang. I will honor the souls that have fallen in battle and set right the course of history. Damn, Dokja's got a nice panel, even though it's not Dokja. Okay. The power of the Constellation artifact, Blue Dragon Sword, has entered unbreakable trust. I think that's supposed to be... It was faith at some point. Why is it trust now? Interesting. I call upon the men. Oh, he puts his sword in the ground. What is this? The men of Yong Hwayangdo is literally translated as men who follow Matria. It was the name of the group of Hwang under Yusin Kim's direct command. He's summoning the boys, essentially. And they're like, wait, he's summoning the dead though. This stigma, calling all Hwang, has been activated. Oh my. Lady Min is a little bit distressed. Understandable. Everyone, a little bit distressed. What? And then just one word. Attack. They just rushed the other guy's forces. Yep, nice. Meanwhile, Min Seob looks like he's on his way to get another artifact. Here's some screaming. He's got the cloak of invisibility, actually. He's just watching. What the hell are these skeletons? They're attacking everything. Guybake, why have you possessed your incarnation? Have you forgotten about the rule of plausibility? You will perish along with your incarnation if he dies. That's right. Guybake seems to be unreasonably immersed in his incarnation. He's got a few spears with him too right now. Yusin, you must not know anything about this world. This world? How unfair is it that I cannot come near you even in such a fake stage as this? I would have liked to duel with you just once. And Sanger, historically Guybake's army never lost against Yusin Kim. That is, until the Battle of Hwansang-byul. And in that battle, Guybake never got a one-on-one fight with Yusin Kim. It's recorded that Yusin Kim intentionally avoided fighting him head-on. Oh, I think I kind of understand how he's feeling then. People may call Yusin Kim a coward, but he was all the more powerful because he knew the risks, and that he could win thanks to his nonchalance. And then, wait, General, I cannot kill him myself. I am under an oath. Is that so? So Dokja, yeah, the king of no killing. Is that so? I understand, but do not worry. The stars will honor your commitment. But, fine, if you must insist. And he calls over the boys. I will see you again, Guybake, on the far side of the galaxy. And one of the other soldiers. Dramatization has come to an end. There's a slash. The light is no more. You have experienced the Battle of Hwansang-byul. You have received 1,000 coins as a reward. The effects of King of No Killing have been retained due to the indirect nature of the killing. That's kind of lucky. 3 minutes remaining until the protection wears off. Oh wow, wait, so it's already been a day? Then, sir, we don't have much time left. We need to head north. I've already sent the men of Yonghuangdo there. Let's go collect some flags. And the boys are still fighting though. Then main scenario 4. So we have 8 hours left in this updated scenario to occupy the ruler's throne. Ooh, and only the first qualification has been revealed still. Oh, this is where the reader numbers have died down a little bit. What? We're only up to 84,000. likes on the chapter. And then, man, not only did Dokja use him to get out of the current fight, he also used him to fight the other stations. King moves only, true. And oh, I love how they portrayed everything in this episode. It was so pretty when the sky turned to galaxy stuff. It was very. They had the same panel, like before and after shots. Like you can just imagine it, where it just you hear swoosh, and then everything just clears out. You see the stars. Oh, you can see this animate, just like Solar Leveling. Constellation Lazy Broke Weeb was amazed that the incarnation Dr. Kim could handle a constellation's possession for such a duration. That is a good point. I know it's an item, but still. Interesting. Possession is clearly not an unheard of ability in this world. Then they did say twice in this chapter, this world, emphasis on this. Is it based on something else? Is it a virtual reality for constellations? Just like it is for humans? What happens when it ends? Who knows? The answers and more at the end of the light novel for now, because I think there's only like 10 chapters left actually. We're almost up to date. Alright. Great chapters. Great chapters. We need to know more about what's happening. At the moment we're just collecting items, but there's not much time left for the main scenario 4 to be completed right now. Dokja needs to go around and either claim other flags or other stations or the other leaders' flags, which he can't get the Tyrant Kings, but the Tyrant King can probably take the other authors. So it's not looking good there, unless Junghyeok has worked to get like 10 or so and they come back to merge somehow. I don't really see how they're going to match up with the Tyrant King's level of strength as of now. But they are going around gathering a bunch of items that they can use, and they seem pretty good. So yeah, keen to see where Junghyeok and Jihai are, but the lads are doing pretty good right now. And we need to know where Hui-Won went, of course. That's very important as well. But I think that's about it from me for now. Very good chapters. Definitely enjoying Omniscient Reader. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, listening, reading along. If that is what you do. Solo leveling may be out in a couple of hours as well. We'll see how we go with that. But yeah, after solo leveling, I think it's One Piece as well this week. We got a stacked week. All right. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.